Hello, Cancer. Nope. Hello, Scorpio. Thank you for tuning into your general read. For the main part of the read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive Oracle cards, I'm using the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. Alright. Already shuffled. That's interesting. Alright. It's just going to progress as it goes here. Now, as we're coming into this has been going on for a good year. Alright. You're coming into this, and I got the year from now card, which I feel like, especially because you're coming into it, it's been going on for a good year. And usually when I read this card, I'm like, 8 to 9 months to like a year, year and a half. This card basically means there's been a long wait. Whatever you would consider. Like, I say this a lot. For example, like a kid waiting for Christmas in September, this card would apply to them. Like, waiting for Christmas for a kid, that's like a year from now. That's the type of feeling, like, oh my god, it's so far away, my life. So this has been going on for a while. At the very least, it feels like it's been dragging on for a while, the whole situation. And I feel like the other side is kind of, they're just going as normal. They're like accepting the situation. They seem to be just kind of perpetuating it. You, on the other hand, are looking to finally move on from it. I feel like you're getting fed up with it. Whatever the situation is, it's been going on for a while. The other side is perpetuating it. You are looking to get out of it. Now, between you and the other side, I feel like your influence is trying to get this to end. Is that correct? They're like, no. Alright, you're trying to get this to what? Change. Change. Alright, so I did that. You want this to change. Because you see they're continually perpetuating it. It's been going on for a while. You do want it to, you want out of it though. You do, but you're like, if I can at least get a change. You're realizing that they're continuing it going. So you're like, you know what, maybe we can at least, change some of this so it's a little better. There's something better here. And you're trying to, like, the Five of Swords is, I feel like that's you actively trying to, like, fight to get that to change. You're like, if we have to keep going with this, let's make it at least a little better. There's something better here. Let's at least edit this because I'm not happy. Basically, you're not happy. Are we good? Now, the other side, whatever the situation is for you, the other side is a little elusive. And I'm saying that because I have 3 face-down cards. I haven't even looked at them yet, but my first impression is the other side is keeping this from you. What is this, is my question. The Magician, the High Priestess, yes, and the Judgment card. Ironically, all 3 of them are major arcana cards. I feel like this is something the other side is already pushing. They're feeling like this situation is a really good situation. That's Judgment in their favor. The Magician is they're trying to capitalize that and make the best of it. And the High Priestess is like they're balancing out the good and the bad here. They're feeling like this is worth it. The other side is still perpetuating this same thing. Now, I feel like if this hits in a work arena for you, I feel like you're involved in the situation. You're not seeing where it's going. But the reason you're not is because information is purposely being held back. If it's some other arena, I'm still getting like, whatever it is, you're not getting told what's going on here. There's other things at play here. Somebody else has a long-term goal that they're seeing success in this situation. They're not explaining that to you. This is being held back from you. The fact that the other side has these plans, They're seeing it going in their favor. They're trying to capitalize on that as much as possible with the magician. And you know what? The high priestess is saying, you know what, if they get some slack for it, it's worth the payoff. The price is worth the payoff. You know, whatever happens, it's worth where they want to go. So the fact that you're unhappy, I feel like they're okay with that. However this is happening, however this is hitting, whatever this situation represents for you, they seem to be okay with you not being all that excited about it. Because in the long run, they're thinking it's going to pay off. And they do have judgment in their favor with the magician and the high priestess. They're okay with how it's playing out. It's going to pay off. They're going to try to make it the best they can. They see it going their way. Now, there's a half-light going on here. I do feel like the other side is relenting to you a little bit. Because while I know this sounds bad, but I really feel like this other side is okay with you not being happy with the situation. But they're also realizing that if there's too much unhappiness for you, that could be a problem. And that you might look for a way to get out of it completely. And you're already expressing that you're not happy. So they are relenting to you a little bit. I feel like they're very selective in what they're willing to sacrifice for the situation. Very selective. And I do have, up on your side, you have compromise right above this card. So I feel like you're compromising with whoever you're dealing with. You're making this situation better for you. I don't feel like you really like this. You're over the whole situation. You're just like, I don't see where this is going. That information is being held from you, though. I don't know why, but it's maybe because it's general. But the other side is not divulging even why they're holding something back. But they're holding it back, and they're seeing this go their favor, and they're okay with you being unhappy. That bothers me. Now, I really get that even though you're compromising and things are going a little better for you, you're still, the Seven of Swords is like you're looking at the situation, you're considering walking away from it. You're really not about this, and you're not happy with it. You're looking for other opportunities. If it's a work situation, you're looking for other opportunities is what I'm getting. If it's a personal thing, you're just kind of looking to just, mute out your involvement with it. You're not into this. You don't want to do this anymore, and you're feeling like you really don't need to be. So either way, whatever way this is hitting, you're still like, you're looking, but you're actively looking for those outs at this point. From the beginning of this to this part, if you weren't like, I don't feel like you were like actively. Not as intensely. How's that? If you were looking in the beginning of this reading for a way out, you're more intense about it by the end of it. That's for sure. And I really kind of think you're gonna find a way out of it. I think you're gonna find a way out of it. With this, I got this card. The situation will improve. I'm not feeling like you're really. I don't feel like you're being looked out for in this situation. I really don't. And you're looking for a way out, and I feel like you're going to get it. You're going to find a way out of this situation. It's been going on for too long, and I feel like it's becoming apparent, if not just from this reading, but from other things, that the other side is not concerned about how unhappy you are with it. And I feel like that's one of the reasons, like you're looking more intently at the end, and I feel like you're going to find it. The situation will improve for you. For you. You're going to find a way out of this because it's not serving you. The other side doesn't seem to be too concerned about how it's affecting you. Why should you hang on? Whatever this is, I mean, it's a general read, I know that, but and I feel like you do, you go. And the other side, they pay the price for that. I feel like the wheel turns. Judgment in their favor is now judgment not in their favor. I feel like the wheel turns because you were more important. They didn't honor the situation like they should have. They should have cared a little bit more about how that was really affecting you. And since they didn't, now that you're moving on, now they're just left with the fallout. I don't know what the situation is, though. I mean, as general, I just feel like this other side is not thinking about how this is affecting you. Like, they don't seem to... They seem to be more like, well, you know, if you're unhappy, that's okay, because the situation's going to work out the way they want it to. And you know what? If it's going to benefit you, they should be explaining that more, and they're not. They don't feel like they have to. The thing is, in all honesty, they do have to, because you're going to walk away. You're gonna move on because they're not explaining it. And maybe if they explained that a little better, maybe there'd have been a different outcome. Maybe, but they didn't want to. They didn't feel like they had to. So they got the fallout. The wheel turned. It was in their favor before this because you were a part of the situation, but it turned against them when you left. You were more important. I feel like you were more important than they give you credit for. Everybody learns their lessons in life, though. So if this is just a lesson they need to learn, whoever they happen to be. Anything else? All right. I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. James, the number 4, astral@gmail.com. Thank you.